How can you see what your opponents are if they've not even started their game? How does that make sense? What?
Well, it could be saying like waiting on the result or so.
Oh, right. Oh,
and
okay.
you go and watch both of them, or just know that one team's going to win.
Yeah, true. Like the winner of this matchup. Maybe it shows you like that. I don't know. Either way, so this is a Leeds team by the looks of the
tag.
tag. Yeah. I got added apparently. Apparently, I got added in the Discord. Whomstead of by? Extra secret channel. Oh, if one of your teams beat Leicester, we're playing against each other. One of our teams is playing Leicester?
First game they played against Leicester.
Oh, did they?
Unicorns
but they lost,
Leicester,
didn't they?
yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. That's fine anyways. Standard starts, really?
Yeah, but starting bot side again.
Minion dematerializer on the top laner.
I'm glad.
I usually see it mid, so
Yeah.
I'm interested by that, but I think it's pretty fine, especially because you're just trying to dominate this gangplank, forcing him on turret. He seems to be late to lane for whatever reason, but that should be all good.
Pot relic shield start.
Yeah.
I kind of like spell thieves on Gangplank.
After they nerfed it, no,
That's
it's
true.
not actually good anymore. The best one is indeed what he's gone with. It gives you health, so you're harder to kill.
How much of this patch I've played?
Yeah, it gives you just the passive gold regen, and if your jungler occasionally shows up, you can just kill 2 minions and share some gold between the two of you. So that's the thought process behind it.
Basically, he's trying to bait his jungler into gank for him.
Kinda, yeah. So here we have the level 2s for both of the bot laners. No one got it like substantially faster than the other, so there was no fight off of that. But yeah, Tranquil can now use that dematerializer to see how much he can shove in this gangplank and punish him. Jax is showing up around the top lane, but here we see Sejuani actually went for an invade to try and scout where they are, so they're going to run into each other. Maybe? No, okay. Just about deviating slightly. But she's looking to put some pressure down on the mid lane. Corki should have his W now that it's level 3, so that would have been probably a wasted gank, so we see that Sejuani backs into her own jungle here. Wave is building for Gangplank. It's shoving in towards Tranquil there, which is interesting to say the least.
Yeah.
Shoving in the bot lane, that's just what Caitlyn is going to do. How do you feel about this matchup, the Corki versus Orianna?
I feel like Corki's very good at poking, but Orianna kind of negates that with a shield, obviously. So it's probably just going to end up with a bit of a farm lane. No one really, unless the junglers obviously intervene.
Yeah, which is exactly what's happening here. Counter gank coming out from the Sejuani though. There is no mana on this Orianna. Flash being forced after the sun. They follow through and the first blood is picked up for the Sejuani. Yeah, that was just unfortunate. They met for the 2v2 and they had more damage.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, nothing they really did wrong there. Just maybe the second they saw the Sejuani, they should have just backed away. But like I said, Orianna had no mana. I expected Halo should be free, but yeah. I wonder if Corki actually had any mana there.
No,
he might have run out as well.
Pretty low.
Yeah. Unfortunate. This is where the teleport's kind of like, if it was a different summoner spell, then you win that sort of a fight because Orianna had heal there, but then TP has its own advantages. So bot lane, Twitch is not being dumpstered, although they got shoved in. He's actually up in CS right now, which is strange.
Yeah, that is strange. You'd expect the Janna Caitlyn lane to be absolutely dumpstering them right now.
As far as I'm aware, Serial Killer's bot lane is just really good.
Mesmer's pretty good, isn't he?
He's pretty decent. He's not too bad.
Pretty good.
And Mr. Jammy, I believe he's a Braum main, and when we've previously seen him on it, I've been really impressed. So I'm happy that he's on that right now.
Braum mains.
I expect the best performance for Keel in this game to come from that bot lane, but Tranquil, honestly, he's doing pretty good for himself. 10 CS up right now, forcing the Gangplank to recall. and use that teleport. He's only used 2 of the D-mats so far.
Yeah.
He was able to acquire the Sheen though on Gangplank. If you can ever force him to recall before that, that's really nice. Interrupting the recall. That was a little bit of a greedy back location from Tranquil. Okay. Interesting. I'm not sure what exactly happened there, but forcing the flash out, he got low quick there. What
It
went
must
on?
have been.
He must have opened up the shop and just not realised it.
Yeah.
Got like a
More than
full-on barrel
likely.
to the face, I imagine.
Yeah. But yeah, like you say, you want to force that Gangplank to back before he can afford
Yeah,
Sheen.
that now opens up a situation where the Sejuani could potentially look for a gank opportunity and swing it back in the Gangplank's favour. Trap not being quite on the mark there for the Caitlyn. Mesmer really just using that poison to try and not get shoved in so hard.
That's working pretty well so far.
It's decent. It's decent. Kind of does mess it up with these back minions, but what happens. So Tranquil looking to get those Qs off on his face. So the reason why you take Corki against a mage is because you get to build a free MR item that actually just gives you damage.
Yeah.
That's not so good, but he's just about surviving that. That's fine. The Hex Drinker is just so good.
It is
It's
very good.
typically picked against Syndra to stop her from insta killing you because he's one of the few champions that doesn't have a hard counter ability wise like Vladimir or Fizz.
Yeah.
But he can just build it, and because Screaming Radish had to back, they're able to go for this opportunity to invade onto the blue buff, but diving way too far forwards there. Xenai forced to flash as the Gangplank ult comes out, but thankfully they're able to back away from this. That was really aggressive. That was a 4v3. I don't even know why they went in there. Maybe they didn't realise the numbers difference before until it was
most
too late.
likely.
But yeah.
Yeah, they got out safely.
It was a free blue steal. I wouldn't be surprised if Jax just goes straight over to their blue now and tries to contest that, especially when you have the shoving top laner. That's much easier to try and steal that. And then it sort of swings the sides of the map.
Yeah, the Pink's probably
fairly.
going to spot Sejuani now anyway, so he knows Sedge is
He knows
towards
where he
mid
is,
lane,
yeah. Radish going a bit too far forwards. That Sejuani was spotted and didn't have the W to dodge the ultimate from Sejuani, so he's going to die to a gank. That should have been called. He should have seen that. That's just not the map awareness, which is fair. Like when you're in the middle of a fight, it's often hard to do
if
it.
you're going on someone,
Maybe in that sort of a situation, you can kind of go like jungler. You're just hitting camps. You should be maybe looking at the map, and maybe he could have spotted it and told Jack. But end of the day, the main blame falls down onto Jack for. I say Jack Radish for the people that don't know that Jack is Radish.
I think Sedge just went to give Ori blue buff, but didn't give it to him, unless I'm very much mistaken.
Well, that's not good.
No.
Package. They're looking to use it in this top lane, but Gangplank just recalls away, so that's not going to happen. Sejuani getting the deep vision in that jungle. Control ward on the red, as well as a ward on the brush by Raptors. She'll be able to track that Jax very nicely. I really like.
Yeah.
Although she's only got 7 vision score so far, she's actually quite low. It's been effective vision.
Yeah, he's just tracking that Jax wherever he goes. He can be there with the counter gang.
Yeah, Radish will probably look to use that package soon just to clear out the wave, just because he can.
Yeah, why not? It's going to expire soon.
Yeah, there it is. Oh no! Oh, used it a couple seconds too late though. Unfortunate. That's okay.
Yeah. Let's see what these are.
CS lead for the Twitch.
It's only 3 though.
But you should be down. Oh, Radish was able to actually make it away this time.
No.
Oh, unfortunate. What happened with the Orianna ult?
I don't know. It looked a bit weird, didn't it?
I don't really know what happened there, but yeah, he's dying to the gank again. this was a point I was going to mention earlier into that fight around blue buff happened. He built a Sheen first,
Yeah.
which is really greedy, because as we were talking about, Hex Drinker.
Yeah.
It's like, it's MR. When you've got, you know,
And it gives
an AP mid laner and an AP, well, magic damage dealing jungler, and you're having pressure applied to you, I would have much preferred to have seen that, but Jack's getting baited in. At least he has the stun, so that should be fine. Oh, diving forwards, going for that TP being channeled. Picks it up though.
Yeah, just enough damage with
This
the area.
mid jungle duo is putting in some serious work. And also Jax is playing seriously ballsy. Tranquil now down in health in this lane. He's up in CS, but like Gangplank shouldn't be bullying like that.
No, he should be constantly under his tower, under the threat of being killed by Vlad.
Exactly. Like, Vlad should be threatening a dive realistically.
Yeah, Corki shouldn't be able to show his face in that way. Not Corki, Gangplank.
Good trap, really solid trap there for the trade as well. She hit the Peacemaker too. So now Mesmer just gets completely chunked out. Yet again, another really good trap. The trap use is putting in some work. Janna getting tagged off there. She takes the trade as well to her face, but
You're getting the trap placements, but Twitch is keeping up in CS.
yeah, which is impressive. I like that quite a lot.
Considering it's against a Kaelin channel. Yeah.
Okay, Orianna has Sork Boots. This is like, now you're going to get seriously punished by the fact that you don't have the Hex Drinker.
Yeah, this is when you regret buying that Sheen Cull.
And we see he picked up a Ruby Crystal. Of course, that's going to go into the Phage, but that should have just been an All Magic Mantle.
Yeah. Now you've died 3 times to ganks now. That Orianna's 3-0. She's going to hurt pretty soon.
It makes you question, like, was TP the right thing? Because it enabled him to get back into lane after getting, you know, ganked and killed. But at the same time, let's say he had cleanse instead, he probably didn't die in most of those ganks. Looking to dive bot lane now. Sejuani is flanking them. Meanwhile, top lane there is a gank as well, but Gangplank is getting dived and will drop. Meanwhile, holy hell, that's far away from that first tower. They went ham on them in the bot lane. Orianna showed up as well, so now it's going to be a first tower for Herald Trade and also the 1 kill on the map. So Mesmer stepping a little bit far forwards.
Yeah.
There? I don't know why.
He knows there's 4 there. He shouldn't be going
Why,
that close
like,
to them.
that? I don't know what he's doing. Okay.
No.
I don't get that whatsoever. But getting caught off by the Orianna ult,
Yeah.
and she is now 3-0-3. Oh, but this is, yeah. Now they got a dragon, as well as that extra
As
free
that
kill.
tower, yeah, as well.
Okay, this is really what like wins that trade, and now you got
Yeah.
this
So they snowball.
this 4K gold lead, you know, roughly 14 minutes.
It's quite rough, yeah.
This is gonna be painful.
I like the idea that Jax went top, knows that Vlad's getting a bit bullied by the Gangplank, goes and kills him, but the other side of the map.
Yeah, I wonder what the comms would have been like whilst that was happening. Probably really messy, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Cinder Hulk on Jack. I don't actually. I don't want to question it because I don't know what the pros have been building.
No, I don't either.
So what I will question instead is the fact that he's not gone with the Tracker's Knife upgrade. Vision. Vision is key. You have inferior vision. We'll talk about that later as they go in for the gank, and that is pretty successful as they use the package to get the kill with 3 people involved in that. Pop the Herald as well. Sejuani's in the area to try and stop that, but no one's mid, which means that's just going to be a tower for tower situation. Yeah, hammering that away.
Interesting to see. Caitlyn's gone with the same builds to Kate in the last game, finishing off that static shift before the Infinity Edge.
Maybe that's the thing.
Maybe that is the thing to do. Maybe we're wrong.
Twitch is sticking around bot lane to guarantee that he can get himself a tower, but they're still mid. This is really weird.
Essentially just took a second tower for free there.
Yeah, I don't think they didn't know what to do to respond to that, and they've just lost their mid lane. That map is completely freed up now. Gangplank ult does clear out the minions, but question is, will he be able to sneaky away from this one as Gangplank is there? Teleport being channeled by the Vladimir, so that should just about save him. Now Zinai, this dude is going so ham. He had no clue where the rest of the teammates were there, and he still goes in anyways, and they're gonna get punished for it. Screaming Radish gets caught off by the Sejuani ult. Again, cleanse would have been really nice there.
Yeah, for sure.
He's 1 CS off of the gold as well.
Yeah.
On his cull. Oh, that's a feels bad man. That is a feels bad man in the chat.
Leave Corky alone. He has a family.
So now they're using teleport onto that Vladimir King. Quite healthy off of that Hemo Plague. It's pretty good. Mesmer looking for the engage. He uses the spray and pray, and Jesus, that man's dealing some damage, but he's not picked up any kills quite yet until the Gangplank exits from that stasis. And they force them away off of that tower. That was a good defense. Solid defense.
Solid defense, but probably wasn't needed if Jax doesn't go in 1v4
Yeah.
without the vision. That is some ballsy play. Backfired, but
Trinity Force was completed for the Gangplank, a little bit back, and he's also going to get his Sterax shortly, so that's his 2-item power spike. They do luckily pick up a mid lane turret because the backs weren't they were too synchronized for blue team, such that no one was on the map to defend that. So good pickup. Either way, Radish disrespecting the enemy with the TP.
It's kind of a statement, isn't it? I don't even need cleanse to win.
Yeah.
He's died 4 times now, so maybe he does need cleanse.
Yeah. I mean, like, considering the only thing worth cleansing is the Sejuani ult, it does kind of make you go, I mean, is it really worth it?
Yeah, but the amount of times he's died to a Sejuani gank would make it worth it right now. I
say take TP if you're going to be able to actually control the vision and make sure that you know where Sejuani is. Play passive enough so that she can't get the ganks off.
The thing is, they did have the vision.
And now we've got 2 skirmishes on either side of the map now, as well as hopefully the one in the top lane has stopped. His teleport is being channeled, and the spray and pray is just dropping down the damage. The Screaming Radish finally gets a kill to his name. And apparently the stream is lagging, and I have no clue why. Because the bitrate seems fine.
Good, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what could be causing that. Let me see. I've been spectating this whole time and you're streaming it anyways. Stream fine here. Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's on your end.
Yeah, it's your end.
Who knows?
Yeah, the stream is fine. Okay. Sweet. Cheers, guys.
Juicy. Oh, it's fine now. Oh, okay. All right. Was you bamboozling me? Is my mic disconnected? Yeah.
Yeah, we've been on mute the entire time.
Yeah. I assume you've won game 2 then, by the fact that you're here already. Being a pleb, well, yeah, I mean, that is your team name.
Team pleb.
Team plebs. Woo! Red buff. Should go over to the Twitch, I should hope, right now. Blue buff is on Radish. He has a package as well. Everyone is on this top side except from the Gangplank, who doesn't have teleport available. So if a fight happens and he gets caught again, but he's just able to escape. Oh my god. That was close.
That was close.
That was close. Honestly, I would expect a Gangplank ult in response to that, but oh no, the shockwave. Did it catch anyone there?
It caught one.
It caught one. Xenite just about escaping. And the AoE. Yeah.
Yeah, Orianna gets more in the shockwave there. I think the Gangplank will come through and the Caitlyn can just hit them from range. They maybe get 1-2 kills there, but just missing that, unfortunately.
Tranquil. Clearing this wave. It's reliable wave clear with him, so it's a pretty solid pick against this Caitlyn, to be fair. Mesmer is looking for an opportunity to catch them off, but he didn't have the assists that he would require to get away with that sneaky assassination onto the Janna. So just backs away and lets them steal away. The red buff messed up the Raptor camp there, but whatever.
Yeah. Oh.
Cloud Dragons on the map, that would be the second one. I don't think either team really values it that much. Like, maybe the Vladimir for a flank engage, but other than that, like, move speed's not really key.
It's one of those dragons, whereas if you get it, it's okay, but it's nothing too special.
Yeah. Twitch just cleaning up that bot lane now. So Baron is on the map. I would like to see some focus on the wards around topside. They have them in their jungle currently, but they need to start moving them towards the river. They need to clear out that control ward, which is in the Death Brush in the topside river as well. And then they need to throw Vladimir in that bot lane, since he's the one with TP, and or Corki, although his isn't up quite yet. Twitch needs to be holding mid or bot or top, I think is the correct lane setup.
Yeah, I think they're gonna run the when Corki gets his TP, the 1-3-1 obviously with the.
Benbow says they annihilated us. Who are you against? Also, classic Benbow Aurelia. Am I right? Pepe Frog had Tam Kench. How could he ever lose? That's impossible.
I've never seen that man lose.
I've never seen that man lose on the unbenched Kench. Cloud Drake just goes over to Caitlyn for free there. I mean, they had their pressure on their topside jungle. Like they weren't really there to respond to it. It's not that big a loss. It's only really impactful if Elder Dragon comes up. That's the
is it gonna get that late? Though?
Yeah, that is the question.
Because right now it's not looking too good for Keel.
It's that 2 item power spike for the blue team right now.
Yeah,
look at them.
For sure.
They've all got it. They've also got the 5k gold lead right now as well. I'm looking for Corki to pick up his Infinity Edge, and then he'll really start kicking it as well as the rest of the teammates. Jax hasn't got his Trinity Force yet either, but
Corki's still not getting.
Twitch's bot lane right now. That's not how you want to do this setup. Corki needs to be there, or Vladimir. Preferably Corki, because Vladimir is so useful at clearing these waves against this Caitlyn. So we'll talk about a topic we mentioned earlier, which was the lethal tempo Caitlyn.
Yeah.
Has it done anything? I wouldn't say so.
No.
I think Fleet Footwork would have added sustain that could have been useful so far in this game.
It's not really cost them anything either. Though,
not really. So because they moved this Twitch away from the bot lane, they realised that was the wrong setup. They didn't transition it correctly, and they lost that tower for completely free.
Yeah.
Gangplank getting a free split push and has the CS lead now. Or he's had it for a while, but it's actually like a number worth caring about now. Interesting that Corki's sitting on a CS lead over the mid laner, considering he died 4 times.
Yeah. He's still not got that 2-item spike yet, though, so.
Traps. Yucky. There is 0 vision right now in this quadrant of the jungle or on Baron for Keel. It's just been completely wiped out by leads.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't think there's any vision on the map whatsoever.
There isn't.
There's nothing.
No.
So they're completely blind. They're going to have their buffs stolen away from them, all of their resources. They're being choked out right now. They're not necessarily in a bad situation if they were to go for a team fight, but they're bleeding. They're just sort of bleeding everything.
Yeah, they keep trying to turtle it. Obviously, it's not going to go well for them. They kind of need to win a team fight right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say that they have the stronger comp in the late game, but using that package to dive in doesn't quite have the damage and or the follow up to get the kill.
No, they don't have the stronger comp, but they've got to stop this bleeding.
Now they can finally go in and assert some vision. Get some control of this as they pick up the Scootley Crob. Because that's its name.
Scootley Crob.
Gangplank ult being forced because there was no vision on that Baron. They had to double check that they weren't doing it. And now this is where you sort of attempt to death brush. Honestly, this is a good situation to do it. But instead they'll just go for the the standard play of going and clearing out the mid wave instead. Top is shoving for them. Sejuani ult goes wide. That's pretty good for them. Vladimir's in a good position to engage as well, but he is getting zoned a little bit by the Janna. And she's very good at dealing with that Vladimir engage.
Yeah, 2 ults blown now. This is the window if kill's ever going to go in.
Oh my god, diving forwards there. They went for the combo with the shockwave, but it didn't quite work out. And now damage coming across everywhere as the first casualty will be that Janna. She drops. Tranquil picks up the kill onto the Sejuani as well. Radish gets the 3rd kill of the fight. And there it is. Double kill for him. Everyone is falling for the blue team as red team just clear that one up. No casualties for them, but blinking health bars, that's for sure. Jesus.
That was the
That
timing.
was lots of damage. Yo, if they didn't respond to that Sejuani engage properly, they would have all got hit by that shockwave. Damn.
Yeah, really clean fight there for Keelers.
Just about surviving. Teleport now being used onto the Baron, and they're going to be able to pick this one up pretty easily, I would say. Gangplank could potentially get a pick off here if he's able to get a clutch barrel. Oh my god, I jinxed it. God damn it.
Commentators good.
Yep. Looking for a second one here. They should be able to pick that up though.
Yeah, no Ezreal to steal that.
Engagement, Sedge, and GP ult down. Yeah, it was a bit of a risky... I don't know why you're sticking around.
They're just back.
Yeah, they've
They throw.
They're 3 Baron buffs down now. And one of them, well, in fact, 2 of the split pushes are now missing it.
Yeah. It was absolutely key for them to keep
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. League of Throws.
Imagine drafting a case and not knowing how to take towers.
Well, I mean, they've got 5 so far. In terms of this one. That's a big wave shoving bot lane right now, but that's also a big wave crashing into the mid lane as they take down that first tower. Still no revives quite yet. As Radish comes up and Tranquil is short to follow. Dragon is spawning. So this is again going to be the 3rd one picked up for free for blue team. Gold lead sitting around still 5k. But yeah, that Baron power play is...
minus 3 players.
Yeah.
Jack, I don't want to back Foster. Oh dear.
Jack, I do not want to build MR Foster.
He still hasn't built it.
He has the merc treads. He has the merc treads. I'm okay with that. Kind of. Engaging. Yeah, okay. Mesmer just got caught off there.
They bring it back.
They have 1 Baron buff left.
Wait, who's it on?
On the Jacks, I believe.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad.
Oh, actually, there might be one on... oh, yeah,
on the
yeah,
Braum.
okay,
there we go.
Braum.
Spend the Braum
Okay.
split push.
I lied. I'm wrong. So, somehow getting shoved in when you're the ones holding Baron, that seemed a little bit awkward. Again, we were talking about the bleeding earlier, and it's still continuing. As Zenai looks for the engage, gets a pick off the stun onto the Caitlyn. There it is. Now we're going to hopefully follow this through as the Gangplank ult was a bit wide. Janna Tornado gets them, and then the threat of the Orianna Shockwave puts them back as they go and clear up the wave. So I want to see the team fights are just really solid for Keel. I think that's where they excel as a team. I don't think they win from macro play usually. I don't think they win from smart, methodical split push usage. I think they're coordinated with their team fights and they tend to win them, which is what we saw earlier in the
their team
the
fights
5-0 team fight. Yeah,
their team fights have been solid so far. It's just players keep getting caught off now and again.
Yeah, and they don't really have good management of pressure and the waves and giving away free dragons, etc. Essence Reaver built for this Gangplank, so he's going with the
crit.
I'm not sure about that build. I feel like if you're going for the crit build, you don't go for Sterak's Gauge because that just delays the Infinity Edge for like way too long.
Infinity Edge is such a...
Hello, chat. Hello. Wave.
High vanilla. Oh.
Resetting the game now. I think Baron buff's probably worn off at this point. Yes, it has. And gold difference, still 5k.
At least they're keeping that close.
Yeah. Oriana is finishing up her Leandries, so that in combination with the Ludens is a lot of damage. She honestly could one-shot these carries, I think, at this point in time. Especially Mesmer, who's accelerated his crit build. He is sitting on that 80% chance now, but he doesn't have any defense whatsoever except a Doran shield.
Yeah, we're kind of relying on Brown to shield for him, but if he gets caught by this Oriana, he's gonna die.
Yeah. Looking at the Caitlyn items, I'm interested by the Mortal Reminder, but we're going to talk about that later as Xenai jumps in yet again with the engage from that counter-strike. Shockwave only hits Mesmer and it doesn't kill him. Again, the triple stun! Xenai, you are a god on this Jax. What is going on? But forcing away, they don't have the Vladimir there as the Gangplank ult drops 1-for-1 on the fight. Oriana diving forward to try and find this Twitch, but he has gone invisible, flashing away from that barrel. Screaming Radish fires away, gets a crit off. They're able to pick up the kills as Spray and Pray is coming down from Mesmer. He's trying to kite so hard, but he doesn't get it, as this Gangplank is able to kill him. And now there's 2 people alive left for each of these teams. And they're the top lane and the mid lane for both. Tranquil, however, is forced to go and deal with these minions that are flooding into the base. Radish is forced to recall because he was so low, and now they might be able to take this tower. In fact, they will do that as Radish shows up. It's difficult. That was a close fight. Mesmer again. Dude's playing it so well.
Oh yeah. Trying to kite that Gangplank.
The spray and pray was solid. The kiting was solid. He did get hit by that shockwave, but he was in a position where it didn't mean they could kill him after it.
Yeah, his position.
It was unfortunate. If Tranquil could have been there earlier, that was just clean fight for Keel. But again, they're being torn apart by the wave management as per usual. But finally, that inhib has respawned in the mid lane, so that's going to help them out quite a lot.
Yeah, they're not going to be forced to just leave someone to just wave clear and constantly be 4v5 if they get engaged on.
So, Sejuani looks like she's going to be picking up the anti-crit tank item. I forget names, dude.
That anti-crit one?
Yeah. Reduced crit damage.
Yeah.
Forget the name of it.
It has a
whatever.
name.
It's going to be good against this. I mean, we have a look at the items for the mid lane and the bot lane for Keel. There's crits. You know,
yeah,
it's
a lot
solid
of crit
against
damage.
it. But Corki does mainly magic damage, and so does Vladimir. And I mean, not necessarily like mainly, but Jax also does a decent amount of magic damage.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure whether the Righteous Glory was the right item to have built. I might have gone Spirit Visage, honestly. It could have been solid. Actually, no. What's the other one that reduces like concurrent magic damage that happens? I'm forgetting names is today's thing. Oh my god, that was so close to sealing that one away. But again, just lacking control of what's going on in the map, and they're able to just get a free Baron that really shouldn't have happened.
Speaking of items, let's go back to the Caitlyn Mortal Reminder.
Yes.
Because
yeah.
I'm still confused as to why
it's
she's
for the
bought.
Vladimir.
Yeah, but do you get it purely for the Vlad? Like, or do you get an item that's
Well,
a different item?
You wait until the Vladimir is that much of an issue and impossible to kill, then
True.
you get it.
I mean,
it's not really worth building an entire item when your mid laner already has some grievous wounds in the form of the
that's true.
The Morellonomicon, until those carries also have lifesteal. Until Twitch has picked it up, which he does have now. I don't think it's really worth it build wise, but hey, that's just my opinion. She has finished both of her rapid fire / static shiv crit items.
Yeah,
It's
interesting.
good.
to see.
It's good for chunking. That's Caitlyn. She's at that point. She's past her dip in power in the game. This is where the lethal tempo will like really kick in. And now they're pressuring down this mid lane with that Baron buff, looking to go for this inhib. They've not been able to tap it quite yet. Mesmer's looking. Wow, that's a really risky engage if he goes for that. Tranquil's diving into the middle of the team. Mesmer is almost getting caught off as they're channeling that Janna ult, and he does die to the gangplank crits. Xenai's going to drop as well. Tranquil dies, and that's going to be the game, as they're going to be able to easily shove down this mid lane and take it down. Screaming Radish is, he's dishing out some decent damage, but there's the triple kill for the Caitlyn, and there it is.
Yeah, just some poor positioning. Really.
It was an interesting attempt, but you really need to have Braum standing in front of Twitch.
Oh, you can't have Twitch on his own. He's just going to get turned around and popped. Like he did.
Which is exactly what happened. Yeah. You need to have that sort of peel for him.
Yeah, especially seeing as he has no way of escaping himself.
So now we're gonna see the old. Thank you for my quests. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, cool. Yeah, wow, really cool. Yeah, appreciate it.
Some nice quests.
Scorelines at the end of the game there.
Here we go.
So for Keel, nothing really like standing out. I guess you could say. We have a look at the graphs. Yeah, so it ended up actually being Radish doing the most damage for his team.
I'm surprised it wasn't Tranquil.
Like considering the start of the game that he had, he did recover pretty well.
Oh yeah, he did.
He went from 0-4 to after that he went 6-2 or something like that. So pretty solid from him. Yeah, I liked it. Gonna go back to us. Gonna put some music on, and we're gonna sort the next game now.